What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to bring you an inside look on what I'm doing for training right now. I'm basically right in the middle of my hypertrophy phase where I'm trying to actually build muscle up again. I'm not trying to put on a ton of muscle, but more so just like reshaping, redefining my look with the physique that I have right now. I've lost some weight, so I want to basically put on a little more lean muscle tissue, like about 1 or 2-ish pounds within this year. So I'm gonna bring you through my push day today. We're doing chest. I'm gonna bring you guys to exactly what I'm doing and some tips and cues so you guys can follow along, apply it to yourself. So let's go. All right, guys, so first starting off with dumbbell incline 15 degree, and I'm taking my reps like 6 to 12 reps. So I'm gonna go a little heavier today, about a 2-second negative, 1 second pause at the bottom, and then an explosive concentric or explosive positives. So just a warm up set first, get my body just like accustomed to actually doing the lift first, and then I'm gonna jump right into my hard set. So I'll probably do like 1 or 2 warm up sets, 5 to 10-ish reps, about it, and then I'm gonna get into my hard sets. All right, so when I start every single time, right as soon as I get the bells up, keep my feet, adjust them, I push my body, kind of squeeze my glutes together, my legs are engaged, then my chest is already poking to the air, and then I'm up, controlling the weight down, push. My next set will be my first hard set, so get the full set. Okay, so I got 75 reps, felt pretty good. I know I didn't have to do 8 80s for 6, so I'm gonna jump probably up to the 90s for my first hard set. If I get like more than 6 with the same tempo, I'm gonna go up to the 100. If my 100 keeps me within the 6 to 12 rep range, great. If I jump to 100 and I can't do the 6, I'll do like a rest pause and get my rep, and then I'll go right back down to the 90. So if you guys are training by yourselves, this is how you do it. This is how you train a failure. Like I said, each one of my sets, my first set will be, hard set will be the failure. All right, we're gonna stay there for another 2 sets. Rest 2 minutes, get back into it again. I got 8 reps. I'll try to get set, so I wanna stay within that 6 to 12 rep range, at least get 6. Might be a better option, but I like doing Smith machine. I like having leverage, being like basically horizontal pressing regardless. This is, I'm not gonna get much of I'm gonna get a stretch, but not back here. Right now you can tell it's just kind of already resting here. So I'm gonna grab these little extra piece of pad we have to put behind here. I'll give you a little more stretch at the bottom. Sweet. And when you're setting this up, try and get these like, I always say like nipple height. Sometimes you gotta adjust these things because nipple height's here. So if you look at, if nipple height is here and I have the weight here, it's like coming way too low. So I like kind of finding a nice like sweet spot and having it just like right by your upper chest. I can stack my joints very easily from here instead of being down like this, then kind of driving up. I also do like doing a suicide grip here as well too, because from here I can really push from that nice hard meaty spot of my hand. So I'm gonna do like 1 set like probably like just a few reps just to kind of get myself used to doing this real quick. And then I'll jump into my hard set. And I'm doing 10 to 15 reps, same tempo. All right, first hard set, 10 to 15 again. I think a lot of times people get rep ranges. They think if they can't reach the top number, the max rep range, then they have to decrease weight so they can. My goal is to find the weight that keeps me within that 10 to 15. And I really want to just like basically get to the 10, maybe a couple reps over, maybe. And then I know that on a week-to-week basis, when I increase my reps, I'm increasing my rep with that weight from going from 10 to 11, 12, until I get to 15. When I get to 15 for my full 3 sets, then I increase the weight. When I'm training, my form will look perfect to start, and then 100% will break down. And I'm not saying I'm gonna break down from my base either. Like my breakdown is gonna come from here. I know it'll be stable from the floor. At the top, I know when my body's starting to break down because this shoulder doesn't stay down as much, so it'll start to kind of do this a bit. Knowing your body cues when you're coming close to failure will give you a better understanding of like what a rep in reserve looks like. I know that I had probably like 1 rep in reserve. Types of BCAAs, you're like, what? No, real talk. This is more of like a hydrator, electrolytes. We have our pink himalated sea salt and coconut water powder, taurine. It's really good. I love this because number one, I'm terrible at drinking water, but 2, it actually does help with hydration and a little more energy while you're training. So when I feel my body getting slow, and trust me, I feel it now more than ever, not being on gear. Like, if I was on steroids, I would have another extra like 3 reps in reserve easily and like way more weight, like way more. This was like a warm up for me back in the day. And my like actual hard sets would be like 4 plates. You got the pec deck. So 15, 20 reps. My reps are gonna be, I'm not gonna do much of a pause at the top. I'm gonna get full range of motion. When we do this exercise, what we wanna avoid is this. Right? That's why the handles do this, so we can get all the way out. The goal of this exercise is to get the hands to be straight so we can get full range of motion and contraction here. So we're gonna get to here, and it'll be like a pump action, I call it. And when I'm pushing, my hands are coming out, I'm extending. I'm not just pulling my hands together, because then we lose a little bit of that range of motion from here. Even though we're gonna get a lot more of that, muscle hypertrophy down here in the stretch, I still want to get all the way up because it's a longer way down into the stretch. So tension going into the stretch is greater. I would say for sure around like maybe 3 reps from failure. And those are hard. Like after 15, they were just getting like increasingly hard. So I'm gonna stay at the same weight, and I'll probably end up getting closer to like that, 2 to 3 reps of failure around 15. For hypertrophy to be driven to the muscle and stay within that zone, we have to keep the rest at 2 minutes. If we rest longer, then we cool down, we start losing the tension. I remember so very clearly when I'm on gear, you could just keep like pushing out like partials galore. Just like, oh, this is how mad I get. He's not there. It was fine, completely fine, because I think that's most of the time what gets most of the guys injured that are on gear is their body can go way farther, or their brain go further than their muscles and their tendons can go. So they're just like, and then pop, oh, I'm screwed. All right, so we got dips. And then we're doing overhead extensions. This because we're gonna get a lot of great stretching with the arm going behind our body. Great retraction. So working this way, heavy, and then overhead extensions to work that long head as well. uh, 10, 8, 7. Seems all right. Makes sense. We got overhead. Overheads, we're gonna lose some like not very lightweight. I'm gonna do like another 10 to 15 reps. I'm gonna really work on the stretch, but I also don't wanna be struggling to get the weight up. So I'm picking a weight that's gonna let me do that pump action again. Here's the biggest tip of your life, ladies and gents. When we're doing overhead, right, understand that your arm's gonna come back here. There's no sense of having this thing all the way to the bottom. So you can literally cheat this thing up to round your shoulders, or even chest height. I'll say a little below chest, basically. And see that? And then I'm done. Here's your level. Put it around chest height. All right, so my arms look flared a bit. It's because I grabbed the inside of this. I grabbed here. And you can see, obviously, if I'm grabbing like this, you can see my shoulders are going on my angles are going on an angle. My shoulders are going on an angle on the inside. So next time I'm gonna be more outside like this. So you can see right now my shoulders are basically aligned. My shoulders, my fists. There's a good stacking of the joints right here. Then here, not necessarily. Is it wrong to be here? No. But a little more easier to keep your elbows in when your arms are aligned like this. All right, so we are done for today. I'm gonna finish off a little bit of stretching, stretch out my chest. This is where you want to do your actual passive stretching when you're done training. And then you take a little cross ball, you can put it right in your chest, work this area right here. That's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video and my training. I'll bring you guys some more inside look of what I'm doing for training right now. And most of my training right now is just to be strong, still athletic. I plan on returning back to jiu-jitsu when my hips are doing a little bit better. Second season, the tray starts in the fall. I do my own stunts, so I need to keep up the look and action of my character and all the other things that I'm involved with when it comes to collaborating and all those things. I need to stay strong and healthy and mobile. Anyway, till next time, it is iron sharpens iron, progressive overload your life. In the meantime, keep dream chasing. Peace.